Module 4, Unit 6, page 50, Exercise 3. Mastermind.
Today on the show, we have Jamal Sabah, who is a self-taught expert on the history and future of Earth's resources. Jamal, you are going to answer as many questions as you can about Earth's resources.
Okay.
Start the clock. What are the 7 types of renewable energy?
They are solar, wind, hydro, biomass, wave, tidal, and geothermal.
Correct. Why is solar energy called primary renewable energy?
It's the origin of many other sources of energy. It's also the most abundant renewable energy resource.
Now, after listening to this text, can you answer these questions? Who is Jamal Sabah? The presenter is going to ask Jamal different questions about a specific subject. Write down this subject. There are different types of renewable energy. Write down 4 of them. Find a word in the text which means water power. Write down the reasons behind calling the solar energy as a primary renewable energy. Please read the text again and try to answer the questions. Now, let's continue reading the following paragraph.
Hydro, biomass,
Renewable energy.
it's the origin of many other sources of energy. It's also the most abundant renewable energy resource.
Is wood a renewable energy source?
It is in Europe. However, if growing it, cutting it, drying it, and transporting it uses more energy than it actually provides when it's burnt, we cannot say that it is renewable.
What is the difference between renewable and fossil fuels?
Time. Fossil fuels were created longer ago, but both fuels are derived from living matter.
What are the 2 main kinds of solar technology?
Solar water heating, which delivers hot water through pipes, and solar PV, or photovoltaics, which delivers electricity through cables.
Which country is the largest?
Now, you have different questions also about this text. Let's try to answer them. When do we consider wood as a renewable source of energy? Of course, we are talking about Europe. Write down the 4 steps to prepare wood for use. Write down the difference and the similarity between fossil fuels and renewable. Solar technology has 2 kinds. Write them down. What is the role of solar water heating and solar PV? What does the pronoun it in cutting it refer to? Now listen to the text again.
Created longer ago, but both fuels are derived from living matter.
What are the 2 main kinds
Water through pipes and
of producer of nuclear power?
I think that it's the which delivers hot water through pipes, and solar PV, or photovoltaics, which delivers electricity through cables.
Which country is the largest producer of nuclear power?
I think that it's the USA. I read somewhere that they produce 30% of all the nuclear-generated electricity in the world.
Finally, what energy source, according to experts, will be the most common in the future?
That's a difficult question. Experts say it will be nuclear power, but they also say that we have to develop the way it is produced because otherwise it will be very dangerous.
Well, thank you, Jamal. I can tell you that you got every single question right. Well done.
Okay, now let's answer the last questions. Write down the evidence that the USA is the largest producer of nuclear power. Write down the most common energy source in the future. Why do we have to produce nuclear power more carefully? What do the following pronouns refer to? I in I think, it in it will be, I in I can tell, they in they produce. Please answer the questions and send them to me. Thank you.